National History Day is an annual event designed to encourage students to learn more about American history. More than 500,000 students from middle schools and high schools compete for the honor of attending the National History Day contest. American History TV spoke with finalists at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History about their projects.
My name is Alexandra LaPierre at Broadneck High School in Annapolis, Maryland. The Munich Agreement of 1938 is basically, it was a catalyst into World War II. It was when Chamberlain, Daladier, Mussolini, and Hitler sat down. They signed this agreement, which it signed over the Sudetenland, which is the ring around Prague and Czechoslovakia. It basically handed it over to Hitler because they decided against aggression at the time, and they went for the tactic of appeasement, and they hoped that if they gave Hitler what he wanted, which was, of course, the Sudetenland, that he wouldn't try and move on and take over the rest of Europe. He would, be fine there and expand into there, but he didn't. After receiving the Sudetenland, he moved in and took over Prague, and he had already gone behind and made negotiations with the Soviet Union so that he wouldn't be stopped when he continued onward into Poland, and that's how World War II started.
What did you learn about the theme for National History Day, negotiation, etc., with this particular project?
Believe it or not, I had never heard of this topic when I started, and I have learned so much about diplomacy, and because diplomacy is really what this entire thing is about, and it's not even just that it was diplomacy back then, it's affecting things that are in today. I hear about it on the news all the time. No one wants to be, called a Chamberlain or accused of making the wrong decision against, either appeasement or aggression in modern day, ideas. And it didn't even just affect diplomatic things. It affected, art movements. It affected the way people were thinking. It affected all sorts of things. I actually have a painting by Francis Bacon. He was actually an artist, who felt strongly about what was going on, and the figure in the painting is supposed to represent Chamberlain, and it's a pretty graphic painting, and it really shows how some of the British felt about the outcomes of the agreement. So,
what was the most surprising piece of information that you found out with regards to this topic?
Surprising information. I was really quite surprised. I read a lot of books involving this, and that it wasn't, when Hitler invaded the Sudetenland, he believed that, everyone there should be German. He believed that that's why he wanted it. He was under the impression that they were German and that they had been taken away from Germany. And so anyone in Czechoslovakia who refused to, start speaking German or, made a face at Hitler or whatever happened, all those Czechoslovakians, along with everyone else he was rounding up, were put into concentration camps. And it was a horrible thing, and I never really realized the full effect of what that was. I actually had a chance to go to Dachau and visit the concentration camp, and it was a moving experience for me, and it gave me motivation to do this project. So.